Hey guys, Ryan Mattis here from Winning International, and in this video guys, I'm going to be sharing something that we've noticed, one of the biggest takeaways that we've had from running our 7-figure coach program, our 12-month mastermind, where we have amazing coaches smashing results in there. But there's also something that was repeating itself over and over again, and to be able to rectify that, we put together this thing we call the coaching ladder, which is a series of steps that you need to take and focus points you need to master, 6 stages to go from 0 to 7 figures in your coaching business, to go from being a newbie to a thought leader. And we did it for this one reason. There's this one, what we call the coach ceiling, the 250K coach ceiling. It's like when coaches get stuck and they can't get above 250K in their coaching business, they can't make more cash flow, get more free time, and they certainly can't help more people because they get stuck for this one reason, which is why we created this whole model. And if you guys can't make that shift, this mindset shift that needs to take place, then you're gonna get stuck there as well. So I wanna help you guys out just by learning from what our clients have gone through to be able to get past it. It's something that we did naturally, which is lucky because I can see how this is a big issue. So essentially what happens, guys, and this happened with us, it happens with a lot of clients as well, but one client in particular that stands out, her name is Laura Huxley. So when we started working with Laura, she had, I could tell she had a massive positive energy. She was a speaker's coach, still is a speaker's coach. She's doing really, really well, which is awesome. And she was pretty much didn't have a product, okay? And was struggling to sell. She was generating a little bit of lead gen, but long story short, within 12 weeks, she went from 0 to making $10,000 a week, every week in her business. She made 2 sales day 1 after we did some sales training, and made 5K in day 1, and then within 12 weeks was making 10K every single week, which was just freaking awesome. And so I'm thinking, wow, she is nailing it, she's smashing it, she's just gonna keep going up and up and up. Just like us, we went from 0 to 7 figures in our business in our first 10 months. So awesome, Laura's just gonna keep going up, and this was months and months and months ago, but she didn't. She got to a point where she was so overwhelmed making that $10,000 a week that she freaked out and she went, holy crap, I can't keep this up. I can't be consistent. She was consistent for about 6 weeks, and because that time pressure started to daunt on her and she was getting overwhelmed, overworked, she just conked it. And so she didn't give up her business, but she went, you know what, something's not right, something's gotta change, and she stopped. So she stopped doing the marketing that was working for her that we taught her. She stopped doing the sales, and she pretty much stayed stuck because her business went all the way back down this coaching ladder that you can see to the side of me right now. And she went all the way up to successful, touched on successful, and instead of scaling through successful, which is the focus point at that point, which means that if you notice on the coaching ladder, as you go from newbie to contestant to rising star to successful, your time goes up, 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 and you go from spare time, part-time, full-time to working overtime in your business. If you think that more growth equals more time and you're already working overtime, the mindset says, holy shit, I can't go further. And so she got really overwhelmed, overworked, stopped doing marketing and sales, and her business dropped. So she went down the coaching ladder all the way back to newbie contestant. And it took her a few weeks to go, holy shit, what's going wrong here? Because she got overwhelmed. And the thing that you guys need, the mindset shift that you need to make is all around understanding that when you get to that point, when you get to successful, the number one focus that you need to have is scaling. So when things get hard, time's working overtime, you need to drive it even more forwards. Okay, you need to spend even more time, push yourself further to get enough momentum and positive traction in the brand that you can see out the storm of the systemization. So instead of freaking out or stopping the growth to systemize, you need to keep driving the growth until it gets over $10,000 per week. So you're making 250K at the moment, kind of comfortably, and you need to make that uncomfortable to get it above 500K. And then when you're at that point, you go, awesome, now it's time to systemize. Now it's time to leverage. Now it's time to hire. Now it's time to put together a systems portal so I can start to create some system and leverage in my business. And you can warrant doing that because now after getting enough momentum in the brand, the business will continue to grow while you systemize. You won't stop for a minute or freak out for a minute and the whole business goes backwards because you've mastered and got enough positive momentum and traction in the brand and equity built in the brand that you can drive the growth as you systemize. So the mindset shift that you guys need to have is that we need to understand that when it gets tough, you need to keep driving forwards. When it gets hard, you need to keep pushing forwards and you need to scale so that you can systemize at the right time. And the thing that you need to keep in your head is that you're going to know that the storm is coming and you need to be able to see that out, because if you don't, you will remain stuck. You won't be able to get past that point, and as a result, your business is going to suffer because you'll never get past that 250K barrier, because you'll get overwhelmed, stop, drop back down, have to drive it again, get overwhelmed, stop. You're going to have to go back down to the bottom, drive it up again, or get overwhelmed, go to systemize, business growth drops, and you're just constantly in this cycle, never getting past the 250K. And that is the 250K coach ceiling. We need to be able to get through that. So what I want you guys to do right now is I want you to go below this video, and I want you to do a really quick comment in the comment section below this video, and I want you guys to tell us right now, are you prepared to get over 250K? Why are you committed to getting past it? And I want you to pledge that when things get hard, for that very reason that I just asked you for, that purpose, that why, that drive, that you will see it out, that you will get past that, you will do what's required to push harder when things get harder and make it all the way through past successful, to leverage where you've got lots of time, you've now got breathing time, and get it to the point where also you can start to systemize and then get to thought leader and above 7 figures. So guys, go below this video, comment, pledging that you're gonna get through, and tell us why you're making that pledge to get through the 250K ceiling by driving and scaling. And then lastly, if there's any coaches that you know that have either been in this cycle, okay, or are on the road to being at that point where they can't get past 250K, share it out to them. Grab the URL at the top of the page, PM them it to them through Facebook, or send them an email quickly, so they can get the value as well. But make sure that you do yourself a service, go below, pledge to get this done and get past that 250K threshold and be able to move yourself forwards as well. So that's it from me for this video, guys. Much love, peace out, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.